Freedom is the goal. You know that, right? Free yourself from the mental heaviness that can come with having to second-guess yourself or doubt the intentions of people in your life. You have to choose you. You have to love yourself enough to say, I deserve to be at peace. I deserve to be happy. I deserve joy. And I deserve to have that also within my circle of friends and family. And if you find that someone or something isn't giving you that peace, joy, and love you deserve, then you have to love yourself enough to let them go. So let's check in with ourselves on this self-love thing. Figure out what it means. Decide what self-love and self-care looks like for you and no one else. Because everyone is different. What floats your boat might not float mine, and that's okay. Let's dig a little deeper and find out the first time you learned your enoughness. Or did you not learn that at all? That's okay. We are going to talk to our younger selves and help bring them right along. Spend some quality time journaling with these questions, exercises, and challenges. Follow up your reflections with prayer. And be clear. Consider that your prayer might not be for God to fix everything or for God to make things better. Nothing wrong if it is, though. Just know that sometimes the answer to your prayer isn't either one of those things. Sometimes God might ask, why are you asking me to fix something you know was not intended to be permanent? Why are you trying to make something be more than it is? And yes, I know that's uncomfortable, but honey, go ahead and work that on out on your pages. You can be honest here because that's your business. Spend some time writing how the phrase love yourself makes you feel, including any challenges you have with it. Now, find your special place, gather your beautiful pen and notebook, and let's get started. When you hear someone say love yourself, what emotions show up for you? Spend some time here. Write down anything and everything that comes to your mind. Take a pair of seconds to make a list of 10 things you love about yourself. These can be physical things related to your appearance or body. They can also be related to your personality or the way you feel or think about things. Give yourself plenty of room for each thing on your list, because we're going to think more about these things. If you struggle with naming 10 things you love about yourself, write a little bit in your journal about why you think this is hard for you. Now, for each characteristic on your list, explain why you love that aspect of yourself. Reflect on how those parts of you show up in your daily life. Do the people around you see these authentic parts of you, or do you hold them back in some areas of your life? How do those who love you respond to these parts of yourself that you love? Write down some of what comes to mind, or just spend time thinking long and hard about how these things show up. Think back to your childhood. When was the first time you loved yourself, that you felt like you mattered? I invite you to close your eyes right now and tap into the feelings of that memory. Now, open your eyes and write about what you remember of that moment. If you can't recall a moment when you felt self-love as a child, that's okay. You can choose to write about another time or a stage of life when you felt loved. Or you can use your imagination and write about an experience you could have today that would make you feel loved. If there were no obstacles, what would make you feel deeply loved today? In light of what you uncovered about the first time you ever felt loved, write a letter to your younger self. Instead of approaching her, him, or them through the lens and from the perspective of who you are today, try to speak to who you were back then. Share words of love and encouragement with that version of yourself. If writing is difficult for you, try recording that letter to your younger self. For many of us, self-love takes time. We have to reprogram the stories we've been told about ourselves and the ones we've told ourselves. Over the next 5 days, let's challenge ourselves to change the narrative. We're going to rewrite the scripts. First, write 3 stories that play in your head constantly that you'd like to change. Example, I do not deserve good things. For each of those 3 things, I'd like for you to rewrite